I'm Rebecca Turnbull and I'm a registered clinical counselor and I work at Elements Wellness Centre. So I work primarily with adults. A number of them are in university, so college-age students, and I work with a range of presenting problems. I consider myself a generalist counselor. I mean, it could be anyone. It can be someone who's feeling stuck in their life, someone who's grieving, someone who's suffering from low mood or depression or anxiety. Counseling can really be, I think it's for everybody and anybody. Counseling is so helpful for a client who's depressed or experiencing anxiety or panic attacks, in that it can help give them, first of all, it can normalize what they're going through, and then it can give them an understanding of what's happening in their body. And I also work with clients a lot to look at what are the thoughts that they're having and how do your thoughts affect your mood and how does your behavior affect your mood. So making small behavioral changes to improve our mood. So that's just one small way that counseling can benefit someone who's suffering from depression or another mood disorder. And I also work a lot with distress tolerance, so learning to not necessarily avoid that feeling, but to make space for it, knowing that it's here right now and it will pass, but rather than sort of avoiding and distancing yourself from it, making space from it and learning from it. There's a number of benefits about coming to see a clinical counselor, but one of the biggest ones would probably be having the chance to share what you hold so close. So being able to say things and then look at it from a different perspective, and then knowing that there is someone there who's holding some of your weight and can help you along through your growth and your healing. I think the other benefit of seeing a counselor is just knowing that there's someone that you feel that you're accountable to, and it helps you become accountable to yourself, and knowing that there's someone who is there, who's neutral and unbiased to support you in your change. I mean, there's so many successes, so it's hard to kind of give one success story. I've seen changes in clients who have reduced their critical inner voice, who've learned to cope with anxiety, but I think the biggest success is the person who walks through the door, right? And someone who's willing to say, there's a few areas of my life that I want to work on, can you help me? I'm willing to make this change. So that to me is the big success. There's so many other modalities that work in conjunction with counseling, which is why I love being part of Elements. Acupuncture, craniosacral, massage, any therapy that gets you in touch with your body and brings up emotion. I know for myself, I was surprised to see the emotional release that I had when I first tried acupuncture, and definitely benefited from talking about that then with my counselor. And so it works beautifully together. Acupuncture and counseling is the one that I think is really a nice fit. What I love about being part of Elements Wellness Centre is the opportunity to connect with other health practitioners. So being able to suggest and then offer right on site for my client to see an acupuncture or a massage therapist or other health practitioners to really bring that whole body-centered approach to counseling.